up against Wigan at the KCOM. As for Rovers, obviously Hull first time out. Then we take on Cardiff back at Ewood on the 24th of August. My feet are burning, I'm telling you that right now. Then we take on Sheffield United, Premier League Sheffield United in the Carabao Cup on the 27th of August. We also take on West Brom 31st, and we wrap up the 5-game stretch back at Ewood against Millwall. Quick look at the stats for you now. Jared Bowen has started the season in pretty good shape. 2 goals for him, 1 for Grosicki, 1 for Tafazelli, and Irvine's also got 1 goal this season. This is in all competitions as well. The yellows, Lejarge has picked up 1 yellow, so has Ease, Kingsley, and Divish has also got a yellow. No reds so far on the books. Rovers have scored some goals all in all. Just the 1 goal in the league, really. Obviously, we did get that big for OG, but the goal scorers so far in the season, Downing's got 1, Graham's got 1, Dax got 1, and obviously Joe Rothwell scored that winner in the cup. Yellow cards, 2 for Bennett, 2 for Johnson, 2 for Cunningham already, and 1 for Williams. No reds as it stands. Meanwhile, quick look at what else is going on, what's been going on in the Championship. Obviously, now that Sunday's games are done and dusted, Huddersfield did lose, and they lost their manager in the process. 2-1 lost her to Fulham. Barnsley and Charlton drew 2-2. Brentford and Hull, obviously, they duked out a 1-1 draw. We did beat Middlesbrough as well. Bristol City picked up a 2-0 win against QPR. Luton lost to West Brom at home. Millwall picked up a victory against Sheffield Wednesday. Nottingham Forest beat Birmingham 3-0. Stoke and Derby duked it out to a 2-2 draw. Swansea 3, Preston 2, Wigan 0, Leeds 2. And Reading 3-0 victors over Cardiff. Big result there. And this is what the table looks like. Leeds currently top the pops alongside Charlton, West Brom, Swansea and Millwall all have 7 points. And Sheffield Wednesday still remain in the playoffs. As for the bottom 3, it's Stoke, Huddersfield and Borough going down as it stands. As for Hull, they sit pretty in 10th. Rovers are in 18th. So we'll see. Top goal scorers, Bamford is the main man at the moment. It's actually joint with Taylor, Grant and Baston from Swansea. Key assist makers, Williams, Mahoney, Swift, Yidom and Johnson from Preston. So what's going on this midweek action? Obviously games on Tuesday and Wednesday. Obviously the game of the week is Hull against Rovers. Birmingham, and that's on Sky cameras as well. Birmingham City taking on Barnsley. Derby against Bristol. Borough against Wigan. Sheffield Wednesday against Luton. As on for the games on Wednesday, Cardiff, our next opponents after this one, against Huddersfield. So 2 ex-Premier League teams duking it out. Charlton against Forest. Fulham against Millwall. Leeds against Brentford. North End against Stoke. QPR against Swansea. And West Brom against Reading. Quick look at the form books for you now, folks. Here they are. Obviously, still early doors into the season. Rovers are in 18th in the form table. Hull are in 10th, but only 1 point separate the 2 sides. As for the home form, Rovers mid-table, 13th, played 2, 1-1, lost 1. Hull have played 1 at home and won it. As for their away form, Hull have played 2, picked up 1 point on the road. Rovers have yet to get off the mark. Quick look at the matches between the 2 sides over the years, in the past few years. In the past, 6 encounters in all competitions and all grounds. Rovers winning 2 of them, Hull winning 3 of them, and there's been 1 draw. Last time out, obviously, it was a 3-0 victory for Rovers against Hull. Armstrong, Rodwell and Reed on the score sheet. Last time that Hull did beat Rovers was at Ewood Park, 2-0 victory back in 2016. Abel Hernandez and Mohamed Dayami with the goals. As for the last 6 encounters between the 2 sides at the KCOM, it's 2 victories for Rovers, 1 for Hull, 2 for the draw. Last time the Hull won was back in 2013. Mohamed and Guido on the score sheets, but last time out it was Dakaruni with the 1 and only goal. And that, my friends, is pretty much all I've got for you. Hopefully, now, before I get out of here, just to let you know that I will be doing live predictions for the Champions League, Premier League and the Championship in the month of September, once all this travel business has come to a close. So make sure you check me out on the old YouTube for those bad boys. And also in September, we're doing live Blackburn Rovers watch-alongs over on Twitch. They start in September as well. That's pretty much all I've got for you today, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. If you're new, smash the subscribe. New videos pretty much every single day on the channel, even though we are travelling up and down the country right now. So yes, give me your thoughts and opinions about the Hull City game. What are you expecting from Rovers? Do you expect us to pick up a victory, or will it be another shitty away day? I'll also have 2 fans giving their own thoughts and opinions, a Hull City fan and a Rovers fan, giving their verdicts prior to kick-off, and they'll be coming thick and fast. Obviously, the game is just a couple of days away, so hopefully you can catch all of that. And of course, Cass's prediction later on. Until then, thumbs up, subscribe. Ciao for now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.